What's up, guys? It's Vegan9 and welcome to... Have I ever done a video like this? I don't know. We're gonna review the Nintendo Direct that happened maybe yesterday by the time you're watching this. Friday, September 12th is when this Direct happened. A big general Direct over an hour long. We're gonna kind of go through it together, and I'm gonna kind of give my review and opinions on some things, because as I was watching it, I don't know, I kind of had a experience reacting in certain ways to certain things, getting hyped for some really cool announcements, but a little underwhelmed for other announcements. So there's a lot of good and bad in this Direct. Let me just get that right off the bat. In my opinion, it was an okay Direct, you know, like a B tier Direct. I just think there was a lot of expectation going into this, that it was going to be like really huge, the big blowout we've been waiting for. But I can totally understand why people feel slightly underwhelmed when it came to this. But anyways, I haven't really watched back the Direct or any of the trailers since first seeing it. So what this video is going to be is, it might be a long video, but we're just going to kind of go through everything again. Not everything, just the things that interest me. If I'm not really interested in something, I'll just skim past it. But we'll watch things, take pauses, talk about them, and kind of just dissect the Direct a little bit. So first of all, we started with like Mario Bros 40th. Really cool. I thought they would have like done that towards the end, but it's cool that they did that. I like that. You know, we got this art here. Miyamoto on screen to talk about stuff. I think he talked about a lot of Nintendo Museum and theme parks and like teaming up with like a marathon. That's cool and all. I'm not in Japan, so it doesn't really interest me too much. The movie, okay, this was a big thing. The movie, it is called, I like the butterfly little like reference. There are people that saw this butterfly and were able to get this right away, that it was going to be called the Mario Galaxy movie. But yeah, this was cool. I think we saw it leaked like a day or two before, or not leaked, but like speculation ramped up because people found like that this name was trademarked. I think I've said this multiple times in previous videos, but Galaxy is my favorite game of all time. Love that game. It's so nostalgic for it. So seeing a movie based off that game is really fun, and I'm really happy about that. So yeah, Galaxy movie came in April 2026. That's really close. So I'm really excited for it. I can't wait to see the inspiration. Rosalina is probably going to be in it for sure. Luma's, what else? Yoshi. But yeah, it's gonna be really cool. I hope he uses some cool Galaxy power-ups, like, oh, what's it, like the bee suit or something, or the bee mushroom. That would be really cool. I hope he turns into Ice Mario and does like the Galaxy version of Ice Mario, because my favorite power-up of all time is the Ice Flower from Galaxy. Specifically from Galaxy, not like the new Super Mario Bros. When he just shoots like ice balls. Galaxy's when he turns full ice and skates on water and has that music playing, is really cool. He talked about the Galaxy 1 and 2. I got some stuff to say. Now, obviously, this is cool. I love Galaxy. It's just that... I'm just gonna say it. I have 3D All-Stars, so I played Galaxy. I have, like... I beat Galaxy, the main game, as Mario already. The only thing I have to do is replay that whole game again as Luigi. And the 3D All-Stars version, and boom, I have 100% of the game. So, it's kind of weird that I feel like this rubs people the wrong way slightly if they already own 3D All-Stars, which I do. Also, the font. The way I knew this was like different, the font looked different to me. This is what I noticed right away when I was like, wait, this is completely different. Like they're remaking it or something, or like, you know, changes have actually gone in. They didn't just port it over and say, okay, upscale. Like they actually went in and did work. Yeah, even that, they talked about UI changes, like all this, the 30 on the Starbit counter, I could tell that was different. Let's see this, air, I think that looks slightly different as well. That looks a little different to me. But yeah, things look a bit sharper, obviously, we're running in a nicer resolution. UI, yeah, I can tell like this font is very different. That looks the same to me. But yeah, Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. Galaxy 2 was something everyone predicted, including me. So that's really cool. I'm just slightly, like, I don't know, I wish they did a little more when it came to Galaxy and Galaxy 2. Like, they do get into it, but it's just, I don't feel like it was enough. Here, I'll talk about it more as I keep watching this, but I'll say this right off the bat. I'm glad they didn't just do Galaxy 2 on its own and call it the same price as a full price Switch game. Like, if you don't have Galaxy, like you did pick up 3D All-Stars and you like Galaxy, this is good, because it's Galaxy 1 and 2. It's the whole Galaxy franchise in one cartridge as a double pack. So I think that's good. And they teach some stuff here. This is some new content. Rosalina's storybook has some like new lore and all that. So that's cool. It's a small thing though. And coming out October 2nd. So that's really soon. I actually was hoping it would come out really soon. When is this actually? October 2nd is like just like 3 weeks away. Let's say 3 weeks. So that's gonna come out real soon. Double pack. I'm glad they didn't just do Galaxy 2 and it's just Galaxy 2 and this is what was coming out for full price. It slightly lessens the blow that it is a double pack. It's just it's a little awkward if you had 3D All-Stars. So you've already played Galaxy. Like, you've already played Galaxy at a higher resolution. And, like, that's me. So that's what's weird. Like, so am I really buying this for Galaxy 2? Now, if you're a Switch 2 owner, they have confirmed that these will run at 4K. You can have the option of running at 4K. You can also have the option of running less than 4K, but 120 frames per second, I believe. Or up to 120 frames per second. I'm not sure of the exact number. So that's good slightly, but just, I don't know. I feel like just the new content, quote unquote, isn't enough. The new content is like, you know, they say they improve the UI, like the menus and all that. There's like an assist mode, so like an easy mode to, like, I don't know, help guide the player, like take less damage. Like if you fall in the void, like you get like brought back. Like, I mean, I don't need that. I don't think Galaxy is that hard of a game. Like, I'm not gonna use that. That's not a cool quality of life thing for me. I'm not gonna use it. The Rosalina storybook is small, cool. It is cool. It is a welcome addition. So that's cool. And I think they also said we're gonna get music, like the music soundtrack, like in the main menu probably. Like there's a place to like listen to all the music. That's really cool. I do like that. Mind you, 3D All-Stars has that already. So it's like, I don't know. They're not doing anything like new to make this worthwhile. So yeah, digital versions. Anyway, you can get the digital versions of just Galaxy and Galaxy 2 on the eShop if you want. And the thing with me, I love physical. I do like this box art. Like, this is nice box art, you know? My favorite franchise of all time, both represented, visual and visual. The amiibo are cool. I do like these amiibo coming early 2026. I do like this. I like the Mario one a lot. I think they're both really cool. I don't have an amiibo at all. I've never owned an amiibo. I might get this one or both. I don't know. I think they're cool. So yeah, maybe this might be my first amiibo, because Galaxy, they're really emphasizing like the celebration of Galaxy and all that, and Galaxy 1, Galaxy 2. I wonder if they would ever do Galaxy 3, or if they are just full on like Galaxy is Galaxy. You know Galaxy is Galaxy 1 and 2. That's it. Like, there's never gonna be a Galaxy 3. I don't know. Galaxy 3 is my dream game. New storybook pages to the Rosalina storybook, which is cool. We'll probably get some more lore about Rosalina, which is really cool. Like, that is actually a really cool thing for lore and fans of Galaxy, because Rosalina is tied to Galaxy, obviously. So, like, fans are gonna probably get a lot more lore about who Rosalina is after all these years. So that's really cool. It's just, I wish they did more. I don't know what I would exactly wish for. But oh, I think it's cool that they're doing this storybook thing, like as a physical actual thing you can get. not the new, but the original storybook that doesn't have the, it says it here in the fine print, does not include the newly added pages that we're getting in these in the new game, or ports remake thing coming out October 2nd. It's not gonna have the new, but it's gonna have these. I think that's cool. I think it's cool, like, that this is physical. I don't know, maybe I'll try to see if I can get that, because that's a really cool thing for me. Yeah, I just wish they did a little bit more with Galaxy 1 and 2, man. I don't really know what. I'll say this, the one thing about this that I'm kind of okay with is that they didn't do it just Galaxy 2. Like, they did combine the two. Okay, I just wish there was more. And what do I don't really know what I mean by more. Just like what they said they're gonna add isn't really enough for me to warrant the price point. This is more expensive than a base Switch game. It's the same price as a Switch 2 game. It is the same price as Donkey Kong Bonanza. So that's crazy. Here in Canada, it's gonna be $99.99 to get this, like the double pack, which is crazy it's just for the Nintendo Switch. Obviously, if you have a Switch 2, 4K and all that, but I don't think that this just as is and saying, okay, new story pages for Rosalina's storybook, like the UI, okay, that's not a big deal. I don't care about the UI. I don't care that you change the font. I don't care about that. Assist mode? I don't need assist mode in this game. The music, okay, cool. Sure. There should just be more, like, a side mode. Like, there's more story. Like, make a side thing where, like, there's specific levels that you only play as Luigi, and it's like Luigi's like side story or something. Because like everyone knows you play as Luigi at some point in these games, so just, I don't know, have like a whole other couple planets, like, or a whole world that Luigi plays through in each game, like a world that only Luigi goes to or something. I don't know, some small little thing like that is basically DLC for both games. I don't know, but I just wish they did a little more with it. I will still probably get it because Galaxy and my personal ties with Galaxy, my nostalgia for it. I've always quoted this as my favorite game of all time, my favorite franchise of all time. Out of all the 3D Marios, Galaxy is my favorite because I grew up on it. So, I feel like it would be odd if I didn't buy this. Like, I preach this game, I love this game so much, so surely I should get it. It's just, I'm not fully satisfied with this. This is the package we're getting at the price point. I just wish there was a bit more. Okay, moving on. We spent a lot of time on Galaxy there. Okay, but I'm not gonna talk about everything. Well, we're gonna talk about everything Mario, I guess. Okay, listen. We're gonna move on to the next game. When I saw this, I was like, sports, it's Mario Baseball. And then they did this, and I was like, wait, it's tennis? Why are we back to tennis? That was genuinely my reaction as I was watching this. I was like, why are we going back to tennis? Why is this not Mario Baseball? So that kind of made as I was watching this, I was just kind of like, in my head, like, why are we doing tennis? What is this? Why are we on tennis? What do you mean tennis? Why is this not Mario Sluggers Baseball? Because we've gone back to tennis. We have tennis aces. We already have tennis aces on Switch. Why are we going back to tennis for Switch 2? Baseball was next in line. So, I don't know. As I was watching this whole thing, I was just kind of like, what is going on? So, I'm slightly bitter about it because I was really hoping for baseball. I have not played Mario Tennis Aces. The last Mario Tennis game I played was like Mario Tennis Open on the 3DS. But I don't know. I feel like I don't know if this is going to be as good as it seems. Because Tennis Aces probably was okay, but it had its share of critiques, and it's a game that can maybe get old quick. I feel like this won't be any different. Like, I remember seeing Mario Tennis Ultra Smash, I believe it was called, for the Wii U. That's the one where you use the Mega Mushrooms, and that was like such like the big gimmick. But you know, that obviously didn't really, you know, jive with people too well. Like it wasn't really that memorable. I feel like, you know, this whole Fever Racket thing, I don't know how memorable it's gonna be in the long run. So that's what I'm worried about with this. Like, okay, it's tennis, it seems great, it seems grand, but in the long run, is this gonna be memorable? Tournaments, okay, you know, expected. Some stuff. I actually didn't pay attention to all this. So let's see. Wonderflower effects. Online. I believe I did pay attention to this is like the campaign story mode. I think this looks good. Like, you know, you're walking around. This is like, I think this might be a fleshed out story mode. So that's the one thing I think this has going for it. You're playing like they all turn to babies and they have to relearn how to play tennis or something. I think that's a cool story mode. The story mode is the one thing I think this has going for it. Looks good. Coming out February 12th. Don't mind that release date. That's cool. But my main gripe is I don't know why this isn't baseball. I think for me, what it is that this means the Mario sports game they were working on for the past couple years was Mario Tennis, when I think it should have been baseball. So now that I see this, I'm like, oh my god, so you weren't even working on baseball this whole time? I thought you were. I thought you were. So like, what if you haven't even started Mario Baseball? How long are we gonna have to wait for Mario Baseball? So I don't know, I don't think we needed this at this point in time. I think they could have done baseball and then come back to this in like 2027, 2028. You know, get Mario Baseball for 2026, and then 2027, 2028, if you want to go back and do tennis again, you do tennis. So I don't know, it just rubs me the wrong way that it's like, I thought you were doing baseball this whole time. Okay, you've been doing tennis. All right. So yeah, it doesn't really hit with me, but I don't know. We'll see. As of right now, I like, and I said this before when it came to Mario sports games. I don't know if I said it on YouTube, but to me, I've always said this. Even if they reveal any Mario sports game, I'm gonna wait till even after it releases, because I don't trust it to be fleshed out and polished. All the recent Mario sports games that have been on Switch have been met with critique. Me personally, Mario Strikers Battle League, super underwhelming. That is a purchase that I regret. So like the Mario Sports series for me will always be met with skepticism, or has been met with skepticism. So any new reveal, even this one that we just got, Mario Tennis Fever, I'm skeptical. I don't know if it's gonna hit. I don't know if it's gonna take off. I don't know if it's gonna be as good as they make it out to be. So even after this February 12th release, I will still remain skeptical. I'll see what people are saying. I'll see if people said, hey, you know what, they really learned some lessons and made this thing really good and fleshed out. That's the best I can hope for out of this. But my main gripe is this should have been baseball. You should have been working on baseball this whole time, Nintendo. What did we get here? Oh, Mario Bros. Wonder Switch 2 edition. Okay, cool. I'm not going to talk too much about it because I don't think I'm going to play it. Probably a good game to play with family and friends, you know, in the living room on the couch. So this is a good DLC for that, because you actually have some like competitive stuff, like collect coins. There's like tag. There's like a battle-y thing. Yeah, that's a tag one. Working together to progress through the stage, carrying a baba. My mouse. Rosalina is in this in some capacity. I don't know how, but that's cool. So Rosalina, they haven't really talked about that, but she'll be in this Switch 2 edition. Did they say when this is coming out? Oh, they just said spring. I thought there was a release date. We don't even have a release date for it. Okay. So yeah, I'm not gonna talk too much about this because I have played Mario Bros. Wonder. I beat the game. I don't know if I'll be going to the Switch 2 edition. I don't think I need to, personally. The co-op stuff, I don't have people to play golf with, so yeah. Okay, Yoshi game. I remember my predictions. I said something that would be cool if they did was like, oh, Captain Toad could maybe get a new game. You know, loosely related to the Mushroom Kingdom. You know, its own IP. Yoshi. Yoshi was also a good pick as well. I think it's better that. Would you rather have a new Yoshi game or a new Captain Toad? I would have said new Yoshi. I would have. So, new Yoshi game, cool. I'm not entirely sold on it yet. I feel like as I was watching it, I didn't really get the gist of like what this game is really gonna be. Like how fleshed out and open it's gonna be. I do like this art style; it looks cool. The frame rate, I know that's the art style, right? That it's kind of like this whole kind of like stop motion-y, you know, drawing thing. But so as I was watching, I was like, is that just like, are the frames looking a little weird? But I think that's just the style. Like here, that thing when Yoshi was kicking his legs just now, like that looks like, why are the frames low on that? But I think that's just the style of the game. So I shouldn't really critique that too much. So yeah, this is interesting. Cool new Yoshi game for the Switch 2. I don't really understand what the point is. I haven't played many Yoshi games, to be honest with you. So I don't really know what to compare this to. Like I can't compare it to like Woolly World or Crafted World because I haven't played them. But yeah, it seems really interactive. Like you explore the environment more, and there's a lot of like puzzles to do within the level. To me, it feels like it's not about getting to the goal. It's not play level, start to finish, get to the goal. Like there's stuff you do. There's ways to navigate based on the animals and little things in the world that you find in the storybook or whatever. So yeah, I think it looks all right. I gotta see more of it though. Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. Kind of odd to say like that was the last thing we're gonna discuss for this whole Mario 40th segment was Yoshi. Kind of interesting. I would have done the movie stuff after. I would have actually done like, or maybe even did the Mario Bros. Wonder Switch 2 edition first, and then Mario Tennis, and then Yoshi, and then I would have ended with the movie reveal and then Galaxy. I think that should have been the last thing for the segment. It's kind of with the last thing of the Mario segment was Yoshi. I think they should have just done the movie, the Galaxy stuff, so the movie and Galaxy 1 and 2 after. I think that would have been better for the pacing of the direct. Alright, then we move to our actual direct, which, this was a game that, I won't talk about it too much. Dink, looked alright. Looked like it's gonna be fun. I believe there was like cool co-op you can do. That's coming soon. Dinkum is what it's called. Yeah, little hidden gem. I thought that looked all right. I probably won't get it, but looked all right. This small, I don't know. Okay, Tomodachi Life Living the Dream. I was hyped for this. I started clapping my hands when I saw this. I like this trailer. I did like this. I thought it was good. Tomodachi Life Living the Dream. I'm really excited for this game. Really am. The creator. I'm trying to analyze if there's like a lot more you can do in the creator. I think so. I think there's a little bit of new options. I should know this. I've been replaying Tomodachi Life on my 3DS ever since they first announced Living the Dream. Oh, the hair. Okay, you can choose like the main color and the accents and stuff. Bangs and back. Okay, cool. Sets. Oh, sub color. I just saw something that said sub color. Wait, let me see that. Sub color. Okay. There's a lot of customization. I think we already knew this by seeing the first trailer. Like there was already like, you know, you could have like like brown hair with like blonde highlights or something. So I think we already knew this was coming. Like good customization was coming to some extent. Oh, I see the sub color. I actually see it here. Like this and sub color, and then you choose that color. Okay, so cool. And then this. Okay, a lot of good customization. Pretty cool. How many noses are there? Why am I analyzing this so much? Oh no, there's a slider. It can go down. We got more noses. This looks... Oops, sorry. I'm trying to go and see the voice thing. This is basically the same. Simple, custom, speed. Okay, this is basically the same. I don't think this has changed. Simple is probably just presets. Tone, yeah. I wonder if we have new tones. I think these are new tones. I don't think there was a 5 and 6 before. I could be wrong about that. So there might be some new tones. But this looks basically the same. I like this. I don't know. It feels so refreshing to see the Tomodachi Life. I love the way like they're animated like this. You know, like, oh, I'm so excited, and then the hair and that. So yeah, Tomodachi Life Living the Dream looks good. They showed something here. My favorite part about it was, I'll show it when I see it. It was talking about like, it's not here yet. I'll tell you one. The food thing, same thing as previous Tomodachi Life. Food, do they like? And what do they hate? Love. Okay, this is the same thing. Ambitious Achiever. Oh, they put the personality type up there. That's cool. She liked it. This is cool. I like that you can kind of just see a me. Okay, this was my favorite part actually. So this is how you make the friendships happen. You see a me, two me's that like are like not doing anything. You bring them to each other and they have an interaction. And that's how they go from like strangers to acquaintances to friends. I like that. I like that way of making friends because you can choose kind of what happens. It feels like kind of like Sims in a way. Like in Sims, you can tell, you tell your sim like, hey, go talk to this person, like, and tell a joke or something. So it kind of feels like that. So I like that. I like this way of making the friends. I'm excited for that. I think it's a really cool way to have the friendships happen. And I think that's all they showed. At least dreams showing. I don't know what that is. Or what that's alluding to. Like, I know this is like one of the special items, but like, why is this happening? So that, and then Me News talked about this coming spring 2026. That's what I expected. I didn't expect an outright set in stone release date, just the seasonal one. So it's spring. So that means anywhere from, I believe, like March 21st to June 21st. So, yeah, I think that's spring. So yeah, anywhere within the time, which I think works. I think if this game comes out like May or June, it'll be really good. This is a good game to play in the summer, I feel. If this thing comes out at the beginning of June, that might be what I get for my birthday. Cool. So yeah, I'm excited for Tomodachi Life. I thought they showed a good amount there for Tomodachi Life. Obviously, there's going to be more, but I'm happy with what they showed, and I'm happy with the seasonal release date. For me, it was really about, is this going to come earlier rather than later? I knew it would come out spring or summer. I didn't see it coming out in the fall because, the thing's set on like a beach island. Like, who's going to start playing a thing with a beach island in October? Like, no one's going to want that. So, I'm happy it's spring. Okay, then, let's see. I was pretty... I don't want to say underwhelmed, but like, some of these, I don't know how much they really hit for me. Final Fantasy, cool. Predicted that. Release date for that, so that's cool. Pre-orders. This game actually looked alright. I didn't mind that. Oh, and it was Shadow Drop. I remember that. I remember saying, oh, it's kind of cool that that's coming right now. That's cool. What they do here? Hades. Cool. Already knew about Hades, so nothing too cool for me. We already know what Hades 2 is. Kirby Air Riders Amiibo. Cool. Oh, and Sakura's gonna have a second presentation of this. Cool. We'll maybe tune into that. I don't know if I'll get Kirby Air Riders, because Sonic Racing Crossroads has really like hooked me in. So I don't know how many racing games I can handle at one time. So I don't know. I'll see if I maybe get Kirby Air Riders way down the road, but I probably won't get it at or around launch. But anyways, oh, I didn't pay attention to this too much because I'm not really into the Hyrule Warriors games, but I thought that was good. They showed a lot. And actually, I'll kind of come back to this. I'll make a point about this. Mainly the release date when I talk about something else. But they showed a lot here. A lot of gameplay. So I thought this was a good showing of everything. 2-player screen. Game share with the original Nintendo Switch. Pretty cool. I like that. And it's available November 6th. That's the release date. Keep that in mind. I'm going to talk about that November 6th release date a little bit when discussing something else. What was this? This was the Dragon Quest thing. I think it looks cool. I'm not into Dragon Quest, but I thought this looked cool. And coming really early in the year, and you can pre-order it. Nintendo Today. Okay, the Virtual Boy thing for the expansion pack. Cool, I guess. I don't really know if this was needed right now. I mean, I feel like we just got GameCube. I feel like we did not need this right now. This could have happened later. This could have happened way later. I don't think we needed this. Like, I don't know. This feels like a thing that is like, okay, cool. A cool new way to spice up NSO plus expansion pack. I feel like we didn't need to feel spiced up by NSO plus expansion pack at this point in time. So, I don't know. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't think we needed this right now, but cool. I think that's the thing. I think there's a lot of stuff in this Direct where it was like, okay, but I really don't think we needed this right now. Here's what you needed instead. Like, a lot of these kind of felt like, okay, these things should be saved for a rainy day. Like, this shouldn't be the rainy day. You know, we've got stuff, or like you should be having stuff. So I don't know. This looked cool. Fatal Frame. I thought this looked really nice. This looked like a fun horror game. Okay, I won't get too much into it. Ooh, Switch 2 edition of Stardew. I want to talk about that. I think that's cool. I haven't played Stardew. I have it on Switch, but I did not really get into it. But this will be free. The developer of Stardew said this will be free, the Switch 2 edition. So that's really cool. Mouse controls and like 4-player local split screen. That's really cool, and it's free. It's free. That's awesome. I will definitely check that out. This might push me to play Stardew. And Game Share. Oh, so cool. So yeah, some cool new Switch 2 editions. Power Wash Simulator 2. Funny, cool. That's welcome. That's a little funny, little haha moment. But Suikoden 2. Okay. Okay, here we go. Metroid Prime 4. Now, obviously, this was expected. Listen, I think it's cool. Samus is like a bike thing. That's cool. I think this looks cool. This shot, like gameplay of this looks cool. I think this is gonna look really nice when you play it. This looks a little better. But I don't like these jagged kind of edges. I don't know. I don't know. A little nitpicky there. Like I don't know. Was this a Switch 2 version we're looking at, or the Switch 1? I don't know. Yeah, this looks good. I think from afar, like these visuals look good. I'm not really into the Metroid franchise, so that's cool. I like that she kind of stops here and boom, you're back into the first person. My main little gripe with it is the release date. I'll get into that. What else did they show? I didn't really pay attention to it. This is lore, Silex, okay. Switch 2 edition. Okay, that's what they showed just now. December 4th. Okay. I said this in my video when I was predicting this Direct. I was like, there's no way this comes after Black Friday. It's coming after Black Friday. Why is this December 4th? Now, going back to Legend of Zelda or Pyro Warriors Age of Imprisonment, that's November 6th. Metroid Prime 4 is December 4th. What, do you need Prime 4 to come out on the 4th? I don't know. I think those release dates should be swapped. I think Metroid Prime 4 should be coming out November 6th, and Hyrule Warriors could be December 12th. Like, if Nintendo was like, we need a game for this November 6th, and we need a game for, like, December 4th, it should have been Prime 4, November 6th, and Hyrule Warriors December 4th. I do not know why Metroid Prime 4 wants to come out. Like, why did they slate it for December after Black Friday, after the big holiday shopping spree? I don't know why they chose to do that. And like, listen, the games should obviously be done. Don't tell me that pushing it from November 6th to December 4th is because they need more time to polish. That's 1 month. It's not a big difference. Like, if the game should be ready. I don't know why it's coming out December 4th. It should be like, that should be before Black Friday, but it's not. After Black Friday, you know, whatever games you're releasing, okay, that's just like, okay, fill or close out the year. That's what I think Hyrule Warriors should be. In fact, I thought Hyrule Warriors could even jump into 2026 if it needed to be, but it's still coming this year. So that's a little bonus with Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. It is still coming 2025. But, you know, the fact that you're getting Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment before Metroid Prime 4, I feel like that's a slight disservice to Metroid Prime fans. I mean, hey, you have your release date, it is coming, you're hype, but just business standpoint and just thinking like Black Friday shopping spree, you know, what are you buying for Christmas? Like, you know, till December 4th? I don't know. I don't know why that's happening. The amiibo look cool. The amiibo. These cool amiibo come out before the game. The sleekest looking amiibo come out before the game. Why? I don't know, man. Or if anything, make the game come out on the 6th of November and put the amiibo for like December. Those are like the last minute stocking stuffers, you know? I don't know. Just the release date of that just felt like a slight disservice. Okay, Donkey Kong Bonanza DLC. I don't even have Donkey Kong Bonanza yet. I will get it. I just haven't gotten around to buying it yet. Looks cool, but paid DLC this early, I don't know. I'll get into a little argument about paid DLC a little later. But yeah, I don't know. This seems okay. I mean, this Emerald thing, I don't know if that's worth money. Like paying more money for DLC. Seems like a nice little thing to do for free. Or hey, you know what would have been cool? If this DLC was free, if you had the Switch 2 Online Plus expansion pack. So yeah, that's cool, I guess. Yeah, just watching this, like, I can't really watch it too much because like I haven't played Bonanza at all yet. I have to get it. Okay, this game here. Oh, listen. I saw rumors that there was something Pokemon here. That's why I put it on my prediction list. This game, honestly, hidden gem. If there's a game to say like, yo, this is a hidden gem, this might actually hit really well. This game, I think this Pokemon like farming sim, Animal Crossing, Minecraft type game is really cool. Like, no new Animal Crossing yet, but this is cool. I think this will be fun. This game's definitely on my radar, for sure. I liked it. You know, meet the Pokemon, learn your abilities to, you know, do the terrain. Crops, chop trees, get stuff, terraforming, crafting, craft furniture, tables, chairs, make paths. A Drillbur to help you do the planting of crops. I wonder why they chose to have it so it's like you're playing as Ditto in human form. Why did they choose to want to do that? Why can't you just be a normal like human kid like doing this? Why do you have to be Ditto? Nothing wrong with it though. So that's cool. I think this is a very charming, relaxing game that is fun. This is the scene that made me realize, oh, this is gonna be fun. Like starting the island from zero and then you're able to get this, like you can build this yourself. That's really fun. I am excited for this game. This is this hidden gem for me. Most underrated game Like, don't let this one go under the radar. I think this one's gonna be really cool. I'm excited for that. I'm gonna be excited to see when they talk about that game more. Okay, Legends EA, cool new gameplay. They showed some new megas, really cool. I like that. I'm really excited to play Legends EA. People talk about the battle style being really cool, so I'm really excited. My first Legends game, because I didn't play Legends Arceus. But then they did this. They announced paid DLC before the game comes out. I don't know why. Why would you do that? Why would you announce the paid DLC now? Let the game come out. Announce this on Pokemon Day. I don't know why they announced this. Full Mega Evolutions for Raichu. Cool. But why did we get paid DLC? Additional story content coming soon. So I don't know. They can't even fully talk about it. I feel like if they want to announce DLC for this game, they should have done that in February 2026 for Pokemon Day. I don't think they should have announced this here. Like, we haven't even bought the main game yet. Why are we announcing this? I gotta pay for Pokemon Legends EA, and they're telling me, hey, there's gonna be more cool DLC coming out that you'll have to pay more for. You haven't bought the game yet. Why? Why did you tell me this now? Don't tell me that now. If you want to reap money out of me, let me buy the game first and then tell me about this later on. Don't tell me about it before. Weird. That's so weird. Why would you do that? Okay, and then this here, my mindset here when they were kind of doing this whole sizzle reel was like, oh my god, is there one more thing going to be Resident Evil 7? Is that really what it's going to be? Are you telling me that one more thing's Resident Evil 7? I was so worried. Because here I was still hoping that 3D Mario could still happen. As like the one more thing. But yeah. Oh, a demo for Persona 3 Reload. Kind of cool. I remember catching that. That was cool. But then here, they showed this. So, Resi 7, I'll say, the Resident Evil stuff, cool. But what was really cool is, oh my god, we're gonna get Resident Evil, Requiem. Resi 9. Like, that's coming to Switch 2. That's really cool. That is a huge, like, statement that Resident Evil Requiem's gonna come to Switch 2. And you're gonna also get, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard and Village. So that's really cool. I do like that. But yeah, it's a huge statement that Switch 2 gets Resident Evil Requiem. Like, that's a big get. I do like that. So yeah, cool announcement. Okay, and then last announcement. This rubbed me the wrong way slightly because why was Fire Emblem the last announcement? Nothing against Fire Emblem. Really cool that you're getting a new game. But why was this the last announcement? I would not have made this the last announcement. I would have put this in maybe as like a, now take a look at this, but not the last announcement. Vague release day of 2026, and then it ended. Then that's it for the direct. So yeah, just, oh, I don't know. Kinda weird. Not weird, but like, I don't know why you made Fire Emblem your one more thing. You know what I would have done instead? You know what I think would have been cool? Put this, you know, Fire Emblem in the middle, and you know what could have hit as a last announcement? That you announced before this direct? Splatoon. Splatoon Raiders could have been a cool one more thing. That would have been a really cool one more thing. But it wasn't there. Or heck, maybe even the Yoshi game, even, if you wanted to make that the one more thing. Or even Metroid Prime 4 could have been the one more thing. I don't know why Fire Emblem, of all things, like when Nintendo designed this direct, like whoever was the architect of this direct, I question your pacing of the things. I question the order you made these announcements in. I question why some of these announcements were made now and not later, and why announcements that you had prior to this direct, you know, like Splatoon Raiders, like why those came before this. With all that said, I still did enjoy the direct. It was good. It had stuff to like. I'm excited for Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. I'm excited for Galaxy 2. That's really cool. I'm questioning how I'm gonna go about getting this. I'm not sure what avenue I'll go to get this, as if I'll get, just Galaxy 2 on the eShop, buy the double pack, wait for the double pack to, wait for it to go on sale. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I still gotta do my research and, make an informed decision on if I do buy this double pack, how I'm gonna feel about it. This game, Hidden Gem, I'm actually really excited for this. I'm excited for Pokemon Pokopia. Hidden Gem game for me. Mario Tennis, I'm not sold on it. I don't trust it yet. I'm gonna remain skeptical of Mario sports games until you show me more, or until I see what people are saying once the game releases, because I don't trust it to be fleshed out. This was cool. I personally am not going to get this because I don't have a need for it. I don't have people to play co-op with, so that's just a me thing. But Yoshi game, gotta see more of. I can't really tell what this is. I don't know if I'm the only one that feels like that. I can't tell what this Yoshi thing's gonna be. Like, what's the objective? How long are these levels? What's it gonna feel like? So, yeah, it could be really good, but I just need to see more. I don't really know what I watched when it came to this Yoshi thing, and that's not like an insult or a bad thing. I'm just trying to I don't know. You got to show me more, Nintendo. I can't tell if I'm gonna like this or not. So that's my main thing. But still, a cool announcement. Something to keep my eye on. That's cool. Then what else? I'm just gonna skim through everything again. Tomodachi Life, obviously, really cool. Tomodachi Life was a cool thing for me to see here. I'm really glad Tomodachi Life was here. That helped keep the sparkle alive in the Nintendo Direct for me. Yeah, this thing with the friends, that's how you make friendships. That was a really cool thing for me to see. Season release day, these things. I'm not gonna lie, all these I can just kind of skim over because were they that good? Yeah, skimming through all these because you don't love every game in a Direct, all right? Listen, there's stuff that appeals to you, and there's stuff that you'll skim over. These are things I'm skimming over. Sonic is just taking up my mind right now. I got Mario Kart World, and I'm probably gonna get Sonic Racing, so I don't know what I think about other racing games. Hello Warriors, cool to see. I'm not gonna get it though. My personal opinion, Dragon Quest, not familiar with the franchise, but happy for the fans that like it. This, I don't know, man. I don't know why this was here. I don't think this had to be here. I don't think this needed to be here now. I don't know why they put Virtual Boy here. This was not needed now. You should have done this if people felt like, okay, we need something. GameCube NSO is getting stale. We know, pick me up. That's when you should have done Virtual Boy. I don't know why they did that now, but they felt the need to do that now. The Virtual Boy thing is not oh, I gotta get it Switch 2 now. I want to do the Virtual Boy thing. That's so cool. I don't think anyone's feeling that. Cool Switch 2 edition, Stardew Valley, really cool Switch 2 edition, free. I don't know about if the other ones are free or not. I know Stardew Valley is for sure though. I did see it on Twitter. The developer of the game said, yeah, it's gonna be free. Don't worry. These Suika game. Okay, let's skim through it. Just go Metroid Prime 4. Questionable visuals, but that's just maybe a small grade for me, and maybe that's not a fair thing to critique because it's not the full game yet. Okay, I would say the gameplay this gameplay does look nice. That seems fun. In the heat of the action of playing this game, that feels like it's gonna be fun. But then the release date, man, you lost me with that. Why? I know it's just a month difference, but it makes a big deal. And the holiday season, the shopping season, this is too late. This is too late. This should be November 6th. Hyrule Warriors should be December 4th. That's my opinion. DK Bonanza DLC, which was Shadow Drop, by the way. Was this not Shadow Drop? This was today, right? This is out now, is it not? I don't know if I talked about that. Did I talk about that? Did I talk about that? Oh yeah, later today on eShop. So yeah, that was Shadow Dropped. Cool. I don't know if I want the fact that it's paid though. I have to get Donkey Kong Bonanza. I haven't played it yet, so maybe I have no right to really talk about that yet because I haven't even played the main game yet. Pokemon Hidden Gem. I think this is gonna be a great game. Don't sleep on this game. I think this is gonna be a good game. So there's that. Legends ZA. Cool new looks. I don't know why you announced DLC. So see, like I'm saying, like cool but this, cool but this, cool but this. So like a lot of good, but then just questionable stuff as well. So, you know, I don't think I can overall say. I think genuinely saying this is mixed opinions on this, conflicting feelings. I think that's very fair to say about pacing and then just certain things that were here that didn't need to be, and then things that were maybe omitted, like what could have been. So it wasn't really a case of like, no, I don't want to see this, but it was more like, why am I seeing this now? Like, why am I seeing this now, and like, why am I seeing it at this point? Like in terms of like the flow of the presentation. Like, you know, I don't know if Fire Emblem was the last thing. Cool. It is cool. It's a new game in the franchise. That is cool. I just don't know if that would have been cool as the one more thing. Especially considering this is like your big general direct. You know what's riding on this. And whoever designed this direct said, let's make the one more thing Fire Emblem. That's what the fans are going to be really hyped for. Like on the edge of their seat. Like they know we're going to say, all right, we got one more thing. Let's make it Fire Emblem for them. I don't know. Sorry, Fire Emblem fans. I'm not trying to like trash on you, but I don't know. That's my take. I would have done something different. Okay, maybe I'm just coping because we didn't get 3D Mario. But anyways, well, yeah, those are my little. I say little takes. We've been talking for. I've been recording this for an hour. Oh my god. But yeah, those are my takes on this Nintendo Direct. Cool stuff. Like, is there something here for everyone to enjoy? Is there a piece of news here that everyone can walk away like satisfied with? Yes. But as an overall show and dissecting this whole 1 hour and 6 minutes, there's stuff to be. There were highs and there were lows. I think that's a fair thing to say. That does not mean this was like, oh, this was terrible, god dang. Like, no. Solid, average, like, you know, B. I give it like a, you know, a B minus. That's where I'm floating in if I were to give this a rating. But yeah, I'm excited for some things. Obviously the Galaxy stuff is really cool to me. I am excited. I will come around to it as I look into it more. So that's cool. The Yoshi game, need more some stuff on. The Pokemon game looked really cool. I'm excited for that. Tomodachi Life, really excited for that. But yeah, that's gonna wrap things up for this discussion. Let me know what you think about what you thought about this direct, and what you think about you know, the announcements here. What were you hoping to see? What do you think was here that didn't need to be here? I'd love to hear what you have to say in the comments. But that's gonna wrap things up for this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe if new, and hit the bell for notifications. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.